Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday, the weekend is almost here. I hope this last day of school or work or whatever it is you're up to is not too painful for you. But going into the weekend, have a very exciting update. Cranked has just released a huge update at the moment. If you aren't familiar with Cranked, it's a game that's in very early development stages so far and is not released to the full public. However, you can find the game on Patreon if you want to go and have a little look in the description down below if you like what you see in this video. So before we actually start any footage, I want to just pop up on screen the list of changes that we've got here, because knowing me, being a tragic gamer in my old age, there might be something that I miss in the actual game itself. So I wanted to list the changes so that we can go over everything. So I'm going to read this word for word from their Discord post, and hopefully you enjoy what we have here. Both wheelies and manuals have been improved. You can land in a manual and have more control over them now. Spinning and flip physics have been sped up and improved the overall feel. Traction physics. Now the bike slides a little bit and loses traction in certain conditions. I imagine if you're leaning the bike over too far, maybe you're trying to turn too fast, the back end could come out a little bit there. The amount you can lean has been increased, which results in harder scrubs and sharper turns. The hard landing, so falling out of the sky basically, you know, too many G-forces going up through the rider, will now slow the rider down. They've said if you hear your rider go oomph, then you are slowed down. Wouldn't it be funny if they put in like the Roblox oof sound when you hit the ground too hard? There are now 2 new racetracks on a new map. So previously we just had the one map which had about 4 or 5 different trails. Apparently there is a whole nother new map now with 2 racetracks on it. And they've also said there's a start of a new downhill racetrack from Antgrass, which is a work in progress. And from the 10 seconds of research that I've done, I believe Antgrass is someone who made a lot of mods and custom trails for Descenders. At least that's what the internet is pointing me in the direction of. Whether that map is included in the new map with the 2 racetracks or on the original one that we covered before, I'll have to have a look at. You can now fast travel to the racetracks, but on your controller from the leaderboard screen, which is a big W. That's something that I was a little bit funny about in all of the Mavericks gameplay that I've played. I just love the idea of being able to spawn at the top of a trail whenever I want to, so I can keep hitting it over and over again. They have fixed a bug on the berms that was causing the rider to lean on some of the wooden tech obstacles. Okay, some more quality of life stuff there. Improved the crash detection so you can no longer land sideways, to add a little bit of realism, not to get away with too much. They've updated to Unity 6, which should hopefully increase performance on some people's computers. The leaderboards have been wiped, and old builds of the game will no longer be able to upload times, which some people might be upset about, that their old lap times are now scrubbed. But if the game's physics have changed and the speeds have changed, then it kind of makes them times redundant, so I don't mind that at all. And then finally, they have just another quality of life change where the game hides your mouse, your cursor, after you haven't moved the mouse for a while, just so it's not up on the screen the whole time. So for people like me, in videos, it's nice. It can be a bit annoying when you see a cursor on the screen the whole time. So when you load up the game, it now looks like this, where you can choose between the prototype map, which is the map that we had played originally with the 4 or so trails. We also have the open world map, which will have them 2 new racetracks that they mentioned there in the update. So I'm going to load the prototype map first, just to see if there's anything I'm missing at all here. And I'll also show you something interesting that I found button-wise when I was just messing around once I had the game installed again for this. So usually if I'm turning, so I'll hold both sticks to the side so it turns sharper, or I just have the left stick just to turn by itself. But as I'm turning it, if I press R1 on my controller or right bumper, it follows the angle of the bike, which is a nice little different setting. So here usually it's almost like a dynamic camera as such, where it won't follow the front wheel exactly, but it'll kind of roughly go where the bike's going. Or if you want an exactly like direct head-on angle of the bike, you can hold that and it follows it around. And I thought that was just a nice little extra feature there. It's not something that the control menu says, so I don't know if that needs updating at some point, or if that's just a test feature where we're in these early stages of build so far. But I like that. Another good quality of life thing there. So as we have a little ride around here, it looks like it's the same 4 trails that we had on the previous one, so I don't think too much has changed here. What we can do, however, is let's ride the easier of the trails just to get going, get the flow of things again. And I just wanted to take a moment, by the way, to say thank you, really. Joe, who is one of the devs of the game, reached out to me after my last video on this, basically to say thank you to our community. because so many people went and checked the game out and supported the Patreon, etc. after that, and it seems to make quite a big difference to such a small team in having any sort of backing and any sort of extra funding possible. So from myself and from the devs of the game, thank you very, very much. Now, he also showed me some of the absolutely insane lap times that people run on this game, and he sent me a world record of the Black Trail on this, which I was tiptoeing my way down. I was struggling quite a lot. This guy at full sent absolutely everything. It was disgusting how quick he was going. And oh, right now I feel like this is a little bit quicker as well. One thing that Joe mentioned to me quite a lot is it's worth kind of jumping around on the track, seeing what you can and you can't bunny hop and preload, and just to save yourself a bunch more time. So I want to try and mess around on the trails a bit more today. We'll use this one almost as like a bit of a warm-up to see what we can do, and then after that, can we get a little backflip going? They said they've updated the... Oh, that almost went wrong. I don't know if I've got the speed for this now. No. I did not get that right whatsoever. Rest in peace me. So we'll go all the way back to the top. But I can already feel, it does feel like it feels a little bit looser than it did the first time, which I'm actually quite a fan of. So it's odd because they basically said to me, they've taken the game right now in this current build in a slightly more simulatory way, where obviously if you hit the ground too hard, it will slow you down, or you might fall off easier. You can't land if your bike's like too far sideways, for example, which some people will like, some people will hate. Then it also seems like the way you can now carve corners harder, or the flip and the spin physics are a little bit quicker as well. That almost feels maybe a bit more fast-paced and arcadey. So I definitely think the game's in this like middle ground at the moment, almost a bit of a sweet spot. And if you are someone that has played this so far, what are your thoughts on it? Because it's no secret at the moment that whilst I don't think either team will ever say anything, and they might have different end goals, Mavericks and this game kind of not both releasing at the same time, but being in a stage of development at the same time, there's always going to be some sort of competition there. And on the videos and the Instagram or TikTok posts that I've made, Mavericks does seem to get quite a lot of stick, quite a lot of flack. So I'm interested to see people's thoughts on Cranked overall, and your opinions and what you want from the game, what you think the future of the game should be as well. So do let me know. Very intrigued to see your thoughts on that. Right, we will give this new map a bit of a go then. So I've also, on the ground, it also looks like there's flowers baked into the ground, like from the norms, which is quite interesting. I don't know if they're actually meant to be anything there, but again, please bear in mind this is still very, very early days for these new maps and stuff, so this is all work in progress. Nothing's fully fleshed out and finalised. So if I bring the leaderboards up right here, we can choose between Prancer or Acrophobia. And at the top right, just above my head, you'll see we now have a fast travel option. So if I press to Prancer, we go there. If I press Acrophobia, we go here. So it's just a quick way. Or alternatively, I believe you can set a track marker with down on the D-pad, which I've just done at the bottom left. And if I press up, no matter where I am, I will spawn back there, essentially. So we can give that a go. And it just makes navigating around the world a little bit easier. So let's give this one a go on Acrophobia. I'm guessing since it's the second one on the list, it might be a little bit harder than the first one. So I don't know why I've gone for this one first, but we'll go slow and steady. I just want to try and make it around the course without crashing too hard. And even if I get track failed from going too fast, we'll carry it on anyway if I'm able to do so. This is so quick already. Oh my goodness. I kind of like these sorts of trails more when there's not a bunch of huge jumps, but it's fast-paced and techy. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to have to turn around. I'm going to have to try and hit the wood features. I can't bring myself to ride past them. What I should probably do is let me get up here and do a 180. I'm going to set myself a marker. So right here, I'm going to set a marker on the ground so I can respawn here a few times, give it a few goes. Because I did actually see footage of this on their Instagram, and it gets very, very, very skinny towards the edge here. So this is going to take a little bit of precision. Oh my Christ. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Right, let me slow right down. Right down. Super, super slow. to the right, slide. Oh, there you go. You have to go like basically between these, so it makes sure that you're still on the same track. Kind of like that. I like that it looks like it'll be quite hard to scumbag your way through without hitting everything. But then there's some more wooden features coming up ahead, and it's actually nuts how easy they made it look on the Instagram reel compared to what I'm doing now. A little transfer from... Oh, what's the best way of doing that? I think I'm going to have to restart the whole trail. I don't think I'm going to have enough oomph to get up and over that. No, let's restart from here. So what's the best way here? So if we carve around to the left, how do we get the... Unless I need to do something ridiculous. We could hit a little... We could hit a little 360 and try and land on the same wall. Let's give this a shot. Let's see. Let me set a track marker further up here as well, so it doesn't take quite as long. So if we jump round, can I 360? That could generally be doable. That could be quite sick. Let me take my time with it, though. We're going to go higher to the top. We're going to transfer down to the right. Oh, god damn it. I'm so sorry. Oh, let's see. Notice at the bottom left, it just said... It just done a little whip. What if I say super low? Okay, hang on. Still going. All the way down. Please make it. Okay, we're fine. We made it through. So, I made it through once. I want to get to the end of it, and then we'll try and do it again. It looks like the technique there for me was to stay quite low off of the wall ride when I was jumping off of it, so it didn't give me as much angle. This is the stuff I like. Holy moly. Right, down to the right. Yes, down to the right here. And then hook round to the left. God, they made this look so easy. Oh, and especially when you're going to be going so fast-paced as well. It just makes all the fast-paced stuff look even more impressive. I've jumped too far left. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm still going. Trying to add some style into it now and then. Get some backflips on the go. Get a little 360 at some point if we get a big enough jump. Maybe do not hit the trees head on. Try and get a somewhat respectable run to the bottom and see what we can do here. I want to be somewhat reserved because I do want to get all the way down with a run counting. And even if we start losing a little bit too much speed by the bottom, that's all right, spawn me in a good place there. If we lose a little bit too much speed and we can't get over all of the doubles near the bottom, we'll just keep the run going just so we can get a time posted onto the leaderboards. One habit that I keep finding myself doing, which I need to knock off, is when I lean back on both sticks. And if I lean back on the left stick, it causes me to manual. So I need to stop that because that is going to bite me in the arse. Right, up and over. We're going to take our time nice and slowly. A little step onto the table, slow right down on the skinny. And then all the way off, nice. And then we'll try and get the speed going again. I am trying to mess around with hopping over the stuff that I can hop over. Now, right, let me stay low. Stay nice and low. Oh, too low. Go on, get over that. Pedal that. Nice. Follow it around, follow it around, follow it around. Step down. Got a bit more distance on that time. Nice. That's it. On the brakes a little bit. Now, where's the bit where I have to hang to the right? Right here. So turn a little bit more right on these rocks. Onto the wood. Nice. Down to the right again. This is so much better than the first run. Holy. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Right, do not turn left on the takeoff of this time. We are still going to hit a nice little backflip though. Oh, come on. I feel like I've got done dirty there. I thought I'd nailed that. I thought that was clean. Oh, I'm not going to have enough speed to get over it at all now. God damn it. Right, step off. Yes. Oh, that was the best I've hit it so far. Then step down. Lovely. Oh, it's going so much better. I really should, but when I'm trying to showcase new games like this or games that I haven't played very much, I really do need to sit down for like an hour before pressing the record button just to get my head around everything. Because by the end of the video, I am doing so much better than at the very beginning. And you know what YouTube retention and watch time's like. You don't always get people sticking around to the end. Let's step on there. We're not going to risk doing the backflip that time. We are going to check up down here a little bit though. Stepping off. Oh, it's going to be a hard landing. No, it's fine. He tanked it. And then all the way up to the top here. I want to try and get a bit of speed behind me. I don't want to be casing all these jumps again. Go on, get over this. All the way. Yes, nice. Right. That should hopefully give me all the momentum I need to get over all of these. Go on. Oh, attack the back end a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. And then might wad myself here. This is a hard impact. Oh, it's fine. And then all the way down to the bottom here. This should be the finish. And time will expire now. 3:55. Actually puts me inside the top 10 somehow. That puts me in 10th position exactly. How many people have... Oh. Okay, only 17 people have set laps so far. That's why I'm in the top 10. There he is. Mellow Wicked Piano number 8. Let's give Prancer a go as well, this other new track. See if this one is any easier on me. There's a few doubles here to start us off by the looks of it. These are the sorts of lines where the really, really fast boys will unuse the walls on the side and pre-jump early just to stay super low. I, however, will be a good boy and I will just follow the track to the best of my ability. I'm trying to turn in a very reserved manner so I don't skid at all, don't slide the back end out. But you can do all sorts, like hopping around over all these bumps, like take off of this early, maybe jump into the corner. But there's so much creativity that you can get once you get the hang of it all. I see what they mean about being able to crank the bike over. It does feel like you can turn really, really quickly. Even at pretty decent speeds. Like pre-jump onto that a little bit, step on, step off. Give me some supercrossy kind of vibes. Around to the left. I fear that I'm doing the forbidden head lean as I'm taking off of these jumps. Which might look a bit goofy, but leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm an old man. Little step down. Oh, yes. I told you, as soon as we started that last one, that this one would be the easier of the two. Just the way it's laid out. So I don't know why I done the other one first. Skirt! I'll step up again. Again, I could be trying to get... Ah. That's not an ideal place to respawn. That's how I could try and be getting all steezy and hitting backflips and 360s and stuff, but I just want to make it to the bottom just to showcase stuff off as well as I can do. Let's try and jump my way around a little bit, see if we can gain some speed from bunny hopping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. The little, like, obviously, oh, I'm not very good at this, but little stuff like that, being able to pre-jump something and land down a hill that you might not have thought you was meant to be able to down. So I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm alive. How am I alive? Track failed. That's understandable. Let me just make it to the bottom. That got really, really fast. And then all the way step down. So right here, it looks like it goes more... It's like single tracky. The jumps kind of disappear. But again, all of these tracks and... I don't know why I keep using the word tracks. These trails, these runs, these downhills that you see... They're not fully fleshed out, they're not completely filled with objects or features, just, again, because it's so early build. Little step down here. So even it carries on here, we've just hit the finish line. Is this the other half of the downhill that they was referring to in the patch notes? I'm going to carry on until we hit the bottom, basically. But it's like, the map is genuinely quite big. Like, it's surprisingly big from what you see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Then we get into more of like a tech section here. Go through the tube. Wait, can we... Help. Okay, there we go. You might be able to get away with hitting a little wall ride there. I don't know. I probably wasn't going anywhere near fast enough to do so. Little step down. What can I see in front of me here? What is this? Oh, hang on. We'll give this a go. Little step on. Little, yep, carve around to the left. Looks like a whoop section. Hitting some braking bumps. Oh, hitting all these rocks down the hill. Oh my god, we're going so fast. Don't hit the tree. Thank you. No, because there's no track markers. Ah, I was like, because there's no track markers, I was going to scumbag it and just straight line my way down. So you go, there's the bottom of that one as well. So when that is finished, when that comes to fruition, that could be very, very cool. And can you see through the trees in front of me? There's another one down here. I don't know if that's where this track split off earlier. Let's find out, actually. Let's do another run. I'm going to veer to the right where I saw the track veer off. Right, here we go. So earlier we went down to the left there, but we can carry on over to the right and see what this one has in store for us. And I don't know how fleshed out this is. It could generally just be a single trail where they've got it marked out for future stuff, but we're going to follow it and see what we can find. We'll work our way all the way down to the bottom. It just looks like it carries on up ahead, follow the wood feature. And there's even one, I don't know if you just saw there, I don't know if that's meant to be laid out for maybe a stream going down the hill at some point, or if it was laid out to be another trail in the future, but I saw another one going down the hill to the left, so we went across that little wooden bridge. And then is this a finish here? No, this still carries on further. But there's a lot more to this than I thought. I guess in the patch notes that they done, they only wanted to comment on all the stuff that was almost through to completion. So probably didn't even intend for me to be riding this sort of stuff here. But we hit another little double up, and we hit a little backflip on the go. Oh yes! Oh, that's so satisfying when you get it right. It's so scary as well. I wonder if. Do you remember when I said at the start of the video about holding right trigger down? I wonder if that helps on the backflips. Let's find out. No, it's still the same. Oh, Jesus. I needed to preload that. I just pulled back as if I had enough speed, and I think I might just ruin the rest of the trail for me. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I'm so slow. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I'm sure there's ways of getting a bit more speed on some of these straights, but I don't quite have the technique down yet. Let's go on this right side. This looks like it might be more forgiving. So right over to the left, hit a little transfer. Nice. Oh my. I don't think I've got the speed to get on that. No, I don't. Oh, I'm dead. In terms of PC performance, I'm getting no issues whatsoever. Oh, so this. Okay, now this. I think this might be a little bit above my pay grade. I think this might be a little bit too on the difficult side for me. Although that was fairly straightforward, and that just, like I say, so left and right seems to join onto the same trail here as well. Now we're picking up speed. Hang on. We got some momentum going. Oh god, where do we go? We'll go down to the left. I don't know what's coming up. I do like how it kind of branches off into different ways, though. I didn't see that on the early prototype map, so the fact that they're working on this sort of stuff is very, very exciting for me. Yeah, oh my Christ! Oh! So as you can see, they've got a whole lot of stuff that they are currently implementing and working on. And it seems like the work rate has been really, really good as well. Like the amount of updates and changes that they're making on a regular basis is very, very impressive. So I will leave all of the relevant links down below for you. That being their Patreon, their Instagram page, if you want to see someone ride who is a lot better than I. They do a much better job at showcasing all of the features than I do. But I just want to, again, say thank you to that team for keeping me updated and letting me know about these updates so I can then bring them to you guys as well. And let me know, or I guess let the team know, because they watch these videos, so they'll probably see them quite active in the comments, what you think of the game so far, what you'd like to see changed, just what you like, what you don't like, just normal kind of feedback stuff. I think they'd be really appreciative of that sort of response from the community. So thank you everyone again for watching. Roll on the weekend. I'll see you in the next video.